Hello. My name is Hatsue Andrews, and I am a photographer here in the Cincinnati area, and I'm here to give you some tips and tricks on how to create amazing portraits while staying at home and keeping the community safe. So it can be quite difficult to keep creating amazing work while you're staying at home because you might feel like you might not have all the essential tools or the lighting or the backgrounds or anything like that that will help you create amazing photographs. But that is simply untrue. And I'll show you why. So first things first about creating portraiture work is that it's really easy to create photographs based on an inspiration image that you find. I find myself scrolling through Pinterest a lot. And so my progress is that I will find one image or like a collection of images on Pinterest or Instagram or something like that. And then I'll kind of base my next shoot kind of around that and then go from there using the things that I have at hand in my own home. So I'm going to show you some of my go-to ways to make my portraits interesting if I feel like I'm in a creative block and I just need that oomph to get me going. First thing that I always like to play with is fabrics, and so fabrics give a whole new dimension to the photograph, and so they can be used as backgrounds or the model can interact with fabrics. And so these fabrics I got at a fabric store, and then you can also find a lot of good ones at the thrift store. Also, just go through your closet or your mom's closet or your grandma's closet because they always have some good stuff. And it doesn't even have to be clothing. So, for example, this is a bed sheet that I found at Goodwill, and it worked in this photograph. The second thing that I really like playing around with include accessories. And for example, this is a necklace, but it can be used as a headpiece, which I've done multiple times, including here. And you can get really amazing abstract shapes with accessories. You just kind of have to go think outside the box and play around with it. The third thing that I have in my little toolbox is makeup. And makeup is a great way to bring in colors to a photograph and just play around with the individual's face. And so you can see in these photographs where I played around with warm colors and especially eyeshadow. And here's the thing, you don't even have to be good at makeup to make the photograph interesting. I don't consider myself a makeup artist at all, and I hardly do my own makeup. And this is a really great way to play around with the different dimensions that makeup brings into an image. So lately, I've been really into this kind of soft, undetailed look that you can see in these images. And the way that I achieve this is that I use a plastic bag or plastic saran wrap in this case. All I do is I just put it over the lens like this. Sometimes I use a rubber band to keep it in place. This really gives kind of a glowy, fairy tale-y look to the image, and I absolutely am obsessed with this. And so this might freak out the camera sometimes if you use autofocus like me. Sometimes I'll make the plastic really tight on the lens, or sometimes I warp it like this. But any way you do it, it brings a really interesting dimension to the photograph, so it's definitely something to try. So the overall lesson that I've used while working at home is that look around your house because you never know what you can use in an image to make it interesting and beautiful. The possibilities are simply endless. If this little video of tips and tricks have helped you or inspired you or given you some ideas for your next photo shoot, please send their photos my way. I would definitely love to see them. And please check me out at Portraits by F on Instagram. Thank you.